bon. Je veux partir d'ici. Maman. Où es-tu, maman? Ouais. Faut réparer le jouet. Je commençais à croire que c'était une gamine battue, hein. Ah. Là, ils sont devenus deux monstres, la mère et le père. Pas le bon jouet, je crois. C'est du sang? Ok, où est le bon truc? Je ne peux pas me rendre par là si j'ai pas le bon truc. Ok, c'est forcément dans la pièce. Peut-être l'horloge. Ah! Je crois que je vais jeter ce jouet à la poubelle en vrai. Il fallait le voir, hein.
You're sick! You're insane! You're not thinking straight!
You're right. I am sick. I'm sick of you not being there for us. We need you. I need you. When was the last time you slept with me? Christ, when was the last time you even touched me? Do you know what that does to me? Do you know that my own husband is disgusted with me?
Well, excuse me if I've been too busy working my ass off trying to provide for this family. But no, you're right. It's much more important to whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
You call that work? You lock yourself in there for hours, days. You come out looking like shit, stinking of booze and stale piss. Do you even realize how much your daughter is scared of you?
Do not bring her into this. Don't you dare. All I do for her.
You keep telling yourself that. I'm sure it makes it a hell of a lot easier.
Oh, c'est trop mignon. La porte est toujours fermée. Ah.
Princess. Princess, wake up. I need you to get dressed real quick. There are men coming. Some very bad men. They want to take you away from me. But I won't let them. We won't let them, will we?
Yes, now I remember. Throughout all the chaos and misery, in his own flawed and misguided way, he did love her after all. His way of expressing it was a different matter altogether.
I, grasping at the remains of my sanity, declare this to be my last will and testament. I hereby deem all my previous wills just as worthless as the shallow husks calling themselves my friends and associates. To my agent, Thomas Caldwell, I bestow the hellish vermin that infest my home, praying that they will gnaw away at him endlessly, bleeding him dry just like he did to me. To my publisher, Liam Brickstone, I bequeath the flames that consume the love of my life in hopes they will devour him, along with the wretched whore and the squealing bastard he calls a family. To my lawyer, James Jerome Sadler, I pass on whatever illness has rotted my brain and soul away, so that he can feel just as empty and useless as he was to me. To any other parasites that come crawling out of the woodwork, I leave nothing. To hell with all of you. Finally, to my beloved daughter, I leave all my earthly possessions. For what they're worth, I hope they will inspire you to realize your true potential. The final, most precious gift, however, is not mine to give. You will have to discover that on your own. I believe in you, as I always have.
On n'en pas que son avocat s'appelle Sadler. Allez. C'est beaucoup de peinture d'elle, hein. Un petit peu malsain, hein. Elle est nulle la peinture et pas HD.
Shall we continue? Right. Whatever happens, just keep looking at me and listen. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The princess was all alone in the dark. And yet, she felt that the evil witch was lurking nearby. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw something moving in the corner of her eye.
Princess, keep looking at me.
As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw something moving in the corner of her eye. And yet, she did not dare to move, for she knew that that would be the end of her. The princess heard a fierce...
Look at me!
The princess heard a fearsome growl. The witch...
Do you want this story to have a happy ending or not?
The witch had unleashed her familiar, the hellhound. The monster sniffed at the air, its perky ears wary of even the slightest sound. The princess remained motionless, letting the monster pass. There was a stillness in the air. The princess breathed a sigh of relief. For a moment, it seemed like the worst was behind her. And yet she knew that it was not over. There was still danger nearby, waiting for her slightest move. Frozen in terror, she kept looking straight ahead. Suddenly, she heard a terrifying cackle. It was the evil witch herself. The wretched thing despised beauty and innocence, for she had neither. The hag was near, just outside of view, but our heroine didn't dare to look. She had to keep her head straight, lest she be cursed by the witch's foul magic. She could almost feel the chilling touch of the witch's hand at her neck. She felt the sudden urge to run away, but fought it with all her will, for she knew that was precisely what the witch would have wanted. And then, just like that, the chill was gone. She saw a glimmer of light over the horizon. The sun was almost upon her. It was almost dawn. It was almost over. And there. The princess stood triumphant in the sun, smiling as she... Wait, that's not right. Her face. Why is she still... scared? Oh, God. I didn't mean to... Princess, I am so sorry.
It's not that he was cruel. It's just that, to him, reality was just a pale reflection of art. He was blind to the world, unless it was translated to him through a canvas.
Non, pas quand même qu'elle est en train de défendre son père. Ouais. Pourquoi la porte est ouverte? Pas envie d'aller voir. J'arrête le let's play ici officiellement. Au revoir. Ah, il nous en manque un. C'est où la porte qui s'est ouverte? C'est son bureau. Ooh.
I don't know what I expected to find. A farewell note? A final will? What I found was an apology. Expressed in the only language he ever truly knew. At that moment, I could finally see my father for what he was. A man driven insane with sadness and guilt. Trapped in this house, a nightmarish echo chamber of past mistakes and tragedies. It was this house, a place beyond hope, beyond redemption. I knew what I had to do. I had given up trying to understand my father a long time ago. But I could finally forgive him. Hey, princess. What have you got there? Oh, that's so lovely, sweetie. But why pink?
Le rêve ou il est devenu comme son père à la fin? Toi le roi des rats là, hein? Ouais, je te vois là. Allez, on va lancer The Final Note.
My very first memory is that of hitting a piano key. My small, chubby finger, the cold, smooth ivory under my skin. And then, acceleration, pure joy as I heard the immediate response to my action. The sound that appeared just because I pressed that key. I'm not gonna let it go. I won't be imprisoned.
D'accord, on joue le père, l'enfant et la mère. Au final, le père...
Hush now, my baby. I'll tell you a tale.
Au final, le père, c'était un artiste qui a été connu et qui, au final, a sombré dans la médiocrité. Et ça l'a rendu un petit peu fou. Il a délaissé sa femme et son enfant, en espérant pouvoir faire la peinture parfaite, mais il n'y est jamais arrivé. Manque plus que le chien, j'avoue.
I need someone to confide in.
La fille, au final, elle a brûlé le manoir. Parce que c'était une zone où est-ce que l'espoir ne pouvait pas survivre.
After some time, they had a child that brought light to their life, a lot of light. She loved her parents, her dolls, and her toys. And even Daddy wasn't mad at her noise.
Ouh là là, la mère a l'air aussi timbrée.
And then, she found a very sharp knife.
Oh, j'espère qu'elle va pas nous faire vivre ces derniers moments, hein.
Is this how I looked?
Je sais jamais.
It's so dark in here. Time to let the light in.
LOL. Eh? J'avoue, on voit pas grand chose, hein. Oh, développeurs, ils savent comment ça marche une lampe torche? Eh mais c'est moi! Pourquoi on s'affronte nous-mêmes là?
Stay with me, please.
Non! Quoi ça? Ah! What? Pas un truc... Motus pour te faire serrer les dents, un truc dans le genre. Wesh. La folie, c'est un long couloir avec plein de chaînes. Ouais. Ok, il y a un truc que j'ai fait mal. Porte barricadée. Quoi ça? Porte ouverte. Connasse. Ah, les sundaes caramel de chez McDo. On va se demander si leur machine à glace elle marche parfois.
Take it away. I can't look at it. And don't try to bind me again.
Ah, il y a un petit cul de gamin là. Eh, quand on vous disait que... avec l'enfant qui s'est... qui a disparu là. On vous disait, ouais, sûrement par un gros oiseau. Alors, regardez, là, la peinture de la dit d'elle-même, hein, il s'est fait choper, hein.
I hate this. But it seems simpler than playing the violin. For now.
La 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 la. Ouais. Et on l'a déjà fait, hein. Ok, donc c'est pas celui-là. Pas moi d'ouvrir ça? Désolé, je refais un recheck là vite fait. Pourquoi la porte elle est ouverte là-bas? Allez, faire de chercher. Attendez un instant. Ah, petit coquinou. Il nous a brain. Tu m'as brain.
These chains are of our own making.
Voilà, problème réglé.
What could I do without you? This prison would be unbearable. What are you doing? I don't want it! Take it away! Take it away!
Ouais, super la tête. What?
Go on like this. I need to break free.
I want to break free.
Then, one day, there was a fire. It took from Mommy all her desires. She didn't know what to do with her life.
I want to break free. Retourner me coucher. Pas lu ça?
You mustn't give up. You had everything any of us ever wanted. You still do. Your talent, your marriage, your daughter. Neither of these went away. The only thing the flames changed was you. You have power over yourself. Live your life. Reclaim it. Don't let your body be your cage.
Béatrice Gillespie.
If the finger you put it on has been deformed, destroyed, does the marriage even stand a chance? Luckily, I can take refuge in music. That's when my shackles get lighter, if only for a little while. Even the gramophone helps sometimes. I feel much better after listening to some vinyls. Also seems to think it helps.
Ah, j'ai compris l'état de sa main. À mon avis, il a tellement joué de la musique pour essayer de se libérer l'esprit que ça lui a niqué les doigts.
We thought everything we wanted to hide would fit here. How stupid we were. Today, a lock jammed in the bedroom door. I started screaming, begging anyone to open. It was a good half hour before a maid showed up. I don't understand. I lock the door in the house all the time. But something about being in a room I couldn't leave was just unbearable.
Ah, yes! Encore plus de chaînes. Ah.
I can't breathe in here.
Ça va, c'est 3 mètres carrés. What?
Even my instruments have their prisons.
Tu taré, la meuf, hein?
Do you want to stay with me, little bird? It's safe here. Suffocating, but safe. Maybe you want to fly away into the unknown and learn how to breathe again. Would it be better outside?
Oh, j'aurais pu l'enfermer dans la cage? Ah, j'adore les longs couloirs.
There's nowhere to run.
Non, les murs se rétractent. Vite.
I know it now. I measured. My room is shrinking every day. He paints it at night, and every morning the walls are this much closer. My prison.
Ah ouais, là, il est vraiment devenu taré, hein, par contre, hein. On va pas se mentir.
I feel like my life is falling apart. Everything I touch breaks.
Ouais.
The painting is so bland that you have to focus to see that it's even there. Looks like the work of a person afraid to change his surroundings. Someone who's resigned and isn't willing to put himself out there. Who hates to see even his loved ones out and about and free. A man who will imprison his family just to stop them from getting better than him.
Effectivement, c'est relou. Faut fermer. Deuxième chaîne, je suppose. Guillaume. J'avoue que sa femme, elle avait le combo breaker, hein, en termes de phobie. Hein.
Let me out!
Et moi, il y a de plus en plus de chaînes.
Whatever you say about this place, it had great acoustics. I could move souls. I could do anything I wanted with them. If I had them listening. This here, it was my place of power.
Ah ouais non, j'ai rien dit, c'est pas à cause de la musique, elle a une main comme ça.
Today after dinner, I tried to pick up the violin, and I just couldn't grasp the bow. The problem wasn't even holding it properly. It was holding it at all and not letting go. Not screaming with pain. It's like my hands are in shackles, like every finger has its own ball and chain. I can't move them properly.
Ouais, c'est triste, hein.
A painting as boring as this one could be conceived only by a person who doesn't feel or understand emotion anymore. A vile, heartless man, locked in a bland, boring prison.
What? Nani? Toute!
It hurts.
I'm so sorry.
God, I just want it to stop.
It will. We'll look for help. Everything will be all right.
No, I don't want more strangers to see me like this.
But I can't do this alone. I'm not a doctor. There's my work, there's our daughter. There's too much for one person. Please, darling. We need help.
But the medicine helps. It isn't that bad. My body will heal. I will heal. I need to be with my loved ones. With you. Not with the doctors. We can't let that accident take our life from us.
Survivez à la première conversation? Quoi?
I'm so glad you're all doing well. Are you sure, though, that you should be planning a journey abroad already? Traveling can be exhausting, even in the best circumstances. Give yourself time to heal, please.
I try to think of better times. Of our engagement, of the exhibition we did together. His paintings on the walls, my music in the air. Freedom. I'm trapped in this house, in this body, in my head. I started practicing again. It isn't much, and is frustrating, but it feels good. Keeps telling me that I should be careful. I don't think he believes I can get better. I think he likes it that I'm locked here, in this house, in my body, with him having all the control. This is where we pretended to be normal, sane, stable people. Where the shackles were the heaviest. If I'm not able to go out and be the lady of the house, they will send me to the hospital. I know it.
Dingo, meuf. Ah, enfin. Oula. Non. Ah, j'ai plus le pouvoir. Plus magnéto, fait chier.
The library is so much more than just a room. It's an escape. Hundreds of escape exits.
You have a responsibility. There's a child who needs you. I understand this is hard. I understand that you're in pain. But you are a mother, for God's sake.
En tout cas, Marie, il écrivait bien. Je peux pas autant dire de sa femme, hein. L'œil de Sauron. Non, j'ai conne. Je sais pas où il faut aller.
I don't know what you should do, but I know this. Your husband is a grown man who swore to love you, honor you, comfort you, and keep you in sickness and in health. You know the damage the flames do better than anyone. Don't set yourself on fire to keep him warm.
Il y avait moyen de mourir à la première conversation. Genre le mari qui pète un plomb et qui te flingue. Je sais pas où je vais, mais j'y vais.
Practice makes perfect.
Ah, je suis paumé. M'aide là.
When I had Sebastian, I thought I will be the best mother to ever walk the earth. And it almost killed me. With Margaret, I give myself more space to breathe, to be myself. I am happier for that. And the children seem to be happier too.
Oui, le jeu, merci le jeu.
There's almost nothing left of her now. But the sadness remains.
Ah non, d'accord, j'ai compris, je reviens à chaque fois au début. J'ai fait cette porte ou pas? Compliqué, hein? Oh! Je suis tombé, moi.
I feel like it's the house that is moving around me, not me moving around the house. My head is spinning. The surge of power. It shouldn't be so prominent in a 3 or maybe 2-year-old, but I remember it clearly. The realization that the piano would do what I wanted it to. The feeling of complete control. From that day, I strived for it.
Alors... Oh putain, elle est là. T'as cru que t'allais faire peur avec des livres à la con?
Even the sky is shackled with chains.
Do you remember the saying that behind every great man stands a great woman? Your husband has the bearing of a great man. But without your help, without someone who's always there for him, who keeps the home fires, he will wither and die. You proved yourself to be a strong woman. I know you have it in you to be there for him, even now. The tragedy that hurt you, hurt him too. I know you have compassion in your heart. Reach for it.
Pourquoi il est marqué fuir? Meuf, tu veux pas courir?
There is no escape.
Bon. Je viens de m'échapper là, donc... Techniquement, il y avait une échappatoire.
Can I have to. I have to get it back. I have to learn to write again. The surge of power. I need to learn myself again.
D'accord. En fait, elle a écrit mal à cause de la brûlure sur sa main. Je pensais qu'elle était... J'avais pas fait le rapprochement avec le fait qu'elle soit droitière. Elle aurait pu être gauchère, hein. Après tout, nous sommes la Master Race.
It's like I'm always bound. All these hours at the piano, with the violin, with the flute. I didn't want to create art. I wanted to be art. You saw that, and it felt as if something new opened in me. I saw it open in you as well. New possibilities, new ways to make beauty. All I wanted was for her to be happy and free.
Et relou le jouet.
Honey, wait for me. There's always a way to connect with the things we love. And this way is acceptance. Not so fast. There was one reason for her to be strong. Her little daughter. But it was all wrong. Wait for Mommy. She likes to dance, my free bird. Blissfully ignorant of the prison this world is.
When in darkness, try to remember that you have a daughter. You brought her into this world, and she needs you. Be strong for her, if not for yourself.
They tried to play, but it was insane. To caress a child with hands bound with chain.
Ah là là.
You can't remember.
Ouh, un grand escalier. Wow.
She named it Mr. Quiet. Mr. Quiet is her favorite toy. He never screams, she told me. He never makes a sound.
Ça fait flipper, hein, c'était un jouet qui s'appelle Monsieur Silence quand même, hein.
Spends a lot of time with her father. I don't like it, but maybe it's for the best. She should learn who her parents are. The sooner the better. She needs to be strong to survive in this prison.
You made a vow after all, to be together in health and sickness. Your husband also needs a refuge, someone to rely on. Please keep going.